thank you so much for joining me today. Yeah, it has been I've been looking forward to meet you, and I'm grateful that we have met. And thank you for accepting my request to do you this interview. Because, it's us who knows this Gulf journey. And you personally, you have been in Gulf. So I could love you to just take us back before you start your journey to Gulf. Can you please take us back and let us know how and what made you to at least start this Gulf journey?
Okay, that was back in 2019 December.
Yes.
I did have a good employment back home, and I was broke. At that time. I just had one kid. My son was almost doing school because he was doing school in 2020 January, so I had to get something better to do, at least to make money for myself. So I went for an interview for training to go to Saudi Arabia in 2020 March.
Yes.
But because of the curfew, I had to travel in 2021 January. Yeah, so the main reason was just to make money and
like any other girl who is chasing dreams abroad, because we hear dreams are being chased abroad.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you wanted to at least make sure you have something for your family, because if it wasn't for your kids, you could not even think of this. If you were just that single girl doing her own stuff, so you could just bear with the situation back home.
That is very true, yeah.
Yeah, so what was life really like in Saudi?
Well, my journey is different in Saudi, I can say. Traveled in 2021, January 16. I traveled with 3 people that I knew from the same agency.
Yeah.
We got there to a company called Mariah Human Resource Company. I got a job as a house-to-house person, whereby you just work for 3 months in one house, then you go to a different house. Yeah, that was what I was doing there basically. So I went for medical, like any other person could do. I did my test and I was okay. And I started working. So I worked for 9 months.
9 months?
And I worked for 9 months only.
And what was your contract reading?
My contract was reading 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just worked for 9 months, but I stayed there for the full 2 years.
So what made you work only for 9 months?
So it happens that I had this condition that is called, it's not really a condition, I was pregnant, but now it was different because mine is cryptic pregnancy, So basically I had a baby in my tummy for a whole 9 months noticing that I'm pregnant. And what made me realize that I was pregnant is when I went to hospital because I ate something that wasn't good with my stomach. So I went to the hospital and the doctor insisted for a scan, and after the scan, and then I now realized that I was pregnant, and they were telling me you just have 2 weeks to deliver. So I think that is one of the hardest moments in my life, and I can say, because I didn't know what to do. I was really worried because now, Saudi Arabia is an Islamic country. They have their own rules. Okay? By then I was in a come we stay relationship. It wasn't anyway official. So I need to explain to people that yes, I'm pregnant, but I don't have a marriage certificate, So a lot happened because they needed to be sure that I get pregnant in the country. Okay, convincing people that I was really pregnant, but I didn't know was also hard.
So before you traveled, because this is something I know it's very strict, like mostly in Saudi Arabia, you have to go for medical. This is a journey for every girl. After you have visited the agent, they have to take you for medical. So they did not realize that you are pregnant or what?
I went for medical, both in Kenya
and
in Saudi Arabia. But one thing with cryptic pregnancy, they don't show.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you are pregnant, but the result doesn't show that you are.
Yeah, that doesn't show. You don't have any body changes. They say that the baby grows in the pelvic area or something, so you'll also not like your tummy will not grow. You'll not even feel the baby playing in the tummy. Yani, cryptic pregnancy is one. It's something that I think we can all study about. It's very, I can say it's very hectic because most people always know actually on the day of delivery. They know that, okay, I'm having delivery right now. I have a baby inside me.
So you did not have any like healthy issues? You didn't feel anything unusual about you?
Nothing. I worked very well for the 9 months. And remember, this period I worked in 3 houses. So every time I would go to the office, stay for 2 days and go to a different house, I was so much okay. Because even when I'm going back, I'm pregnant, people were shocked, like, how come she's pregnant?
So you did not even experience body changes, damage you are nothing.
Nothing.
Oh no.
I was working very well, yeah.
So how was it like giving birth in Saudi Arabia? You know, you are far from your families. This is a new country. There is a lot of laws there, everything. How was it like? How did you manage?
Emotionally, it was tough because, I delivered after 2 weeks of realizing I'm pregnant. And, it was a cesarean section because there's no way I was going to deliver normally. I've never gone to any clinic. The baby was not even playing, so there was a lot of, like the doctors had a lot of fear also. So it had to be a cesarean section. So I delivered on the 28th of September 2021. And I stayed in the hospital for 3 days. Emotionally, it was really hectic for me because I have no family there. And everyone that is even taking me to hospital, the supervisors from the company, they're all strangers to me. I don't know anyone personally.
So they did not chase you away like, hey, you are I see many people being chased away, like they even don't care about you.
No, they are so good to me. I can't lie about that. They're so good to me. But now, the fact that when you're delivering a baby, where people that you're familiar with, like people can come see you in hospital, it's much different than being in a different country with no one. And as much as they paid the bills and they cared for me, the emotional part it was very hectic because now I need to accept the fact that I'm a mother in a period of 2 weeks. Like now the 2 weeks time is what I had to realize that I'm pregnant and I'm going to be a mother soon. See? So that was really challenging, but I can say the company was so good. They took us, after delivering the baby, they took us, the supervisors there. There's this Kenyan supervisor.
Yeah.
Her name is Mariah. She took care of us, she took care of us so well until we were able to go back home. Because also, after delivering there was a lot of documentation that I need to do. Like, first of all, verify that the pregnancy is from Kenya. Going to the embassy for them to even get documentation, getting the birth certificate for the baby so that I can travel. It was a lot, but I think that period really helped me to learn about myself more, be closer to God, And yeah, I thank God. We went back home safely, 2022, August 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, did you had enough savings to really take care of a baby there, or you had some help from outside?
Let me tell you, I didn't have savings with me. Even the money that I was working for the entire 9 months, I didn't even have a shilling of the money. Because as a good girlfriend or wife, I can say, I was sending all the money to my man back home. Every shilling that I was earning, I was sending it back to him. So even when I'm realizing that I'm pregnant and now I need to get a baby, I didn't have any baby again. What happened is that when I was leaving the house that I was working for, the boss gave me 1,300 reals. That is equivalent to, I think, 35,000 or something, almost 40,000.
By then, yes.
My boss gave me the money, and he told me that will help me if I get back home. But of course, that will not help me all through. I bought some few items for the baby. Then I used to live under, I can say with God's grace, because now the people in the office, the Kenyans who are there working, they used to make sure the baby has diapers. And I got 4 suitcases of clothes for the baby also. So I can just thank God. God helped me all through. I did not struggle that much.
So we can just say mostly it's all about God. Sometimes you survive in situations how you don't know how even you survive there.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I know that at that time you were both physically, emotionally, and mentally disturbed when you are in that situation. So how did you discover yourself in the midst of all those?
Okay, now you know when I was there was still fear of corona at that time. So most of the time I wasn't allowed to mingle with other people, especially those who are coming in from other countries, not from Kenya, Indonesia, Uganda. I wasn't able to mingle with people because they were having the fear of the baby getting sick. Because still I'm there, the baby is there illegally. So even getting treatment was so hard. So that time when I'm alone now is when now I started now thinking about myself. And I'm like, now just feel, what do you want with your life now? Yeah, you don't have 2 kids. You'll go home very soon, of course, but you're going home with no savings but a baby. People will definitely talk. What are you going to do with your life? So at this point, because I had a lot of time by myself, I went back to writing because I do write and I love poetry so much.
Yeah.
I do poetry a lot. So I went back to doing poetry. I was writing a lot, and also this time I used to now sink into God, learning the Bible and just rediscovering myself. And one thing I know for sure, I am a strong person. So to be able to survive all that.
That is what I always tell people, that Gulf doesn't only build just buildings and some styles, what people see. It's build someone to be even more strong than you did. It gives you wisdom.
Exactly.
It makes you to be patient. Yeah, so you said also you worked also in Qatar. How was it in Qatar?
Yeah, so when I went back home, I traveled to Qatar later, and I worked there for 2 years also. Qatar was good. Qatar was a good experience. I can say my stay in Gulf, except the baby part, I've not experienced any problems with the Arabs. So I was working for this family. We were working just they all said 4 kids, and then the parents. So there were 6 members of the family. It was a mansion. So I was basically making sure the house is clean, cook, and taking care of the kids. The family was so good. I did not have off days, so going to church was also something that was out of the picture.
So your contract didn't state that you should be having an off day, or you didn't even check before you traveled?
I didn't even read the contract because I was so excited to travel. Also broke back home.
Yeah.
I'm home with 2 kids now. People are questioning me at what's one other girls, they're coming with money, you're coming with a baby. Hey, it was depressing. So I didn't even read anything. When the job came and they did the interview, I actually remember they told me there's no fancy, it's okay.
You didn't even mind about off day, you just wanted is to escape this.
Yeah, I thought it's okay and I just traveled. So when I got here, it hits my realization that there's no off day, there is no going to church. I'm just in the house with the kids. But anytime they go out, we go together. So at least, as much as there's no off days, I used to go out a lot because the family loved traveling.
So you didn't experience any mistreatment, any racism there, like those you see other girls, because you hear how other girls do some experience and tell how they're going through a lot, not having enough food, not having their own privacy, not even allowed to talk back home with their families. Like they have limited even time for resting. So you had all that.
Yeah, okay, first of all, So when I got there after a month, my phone got spoiled. They bought me a phone, they did not deduct from my salary. After a year, my phone got spoiled again. They bought me another phone. Still, they did not deduct from my salary. Before traveling, they bought me a phone also. So they always allowed me to talk to my family. They used, actually, even when I don't have when my phone got spoiled, I stayed for like 4 days without a phone. They used to ask me, have you communicated with your family? Can you help me with the phone? They were so good to me. When it comes to food, I was able to eat anything. I was actually the one to decide what the family would eat for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. So it was so free. I just felt as like home. The only difference is the fact that there's no freedom. You can't, like, you cannot interact with people outside the house. Only the family and your phone.
So the only freedom they limited you is like from outside their home, like going on your off days, but you had freedom with your phone, you had freedom to call your family, you had freedom to express your feelings, everything. Yeah. That's what I want to hear about, because most people think that all the Arabs are bad. When you are in Gulf, you are being mistreated. We want to tell that then not all people are the same. There are some people who are good actually. So we have to know that difference. And when you were there, did you had some friends? You were mingling, like interacting outside? There is those friends, not even meeting, but socializing, even in social media. Did you have?
Yeah, like you see, the estate we're living in, there was a play area, and in the play area, there's security. So the securities were Kenyans. They were actually Kenyans. So at least I really used to love going out to the play area every time, because I knew I'll meet a Kenyan, I'll say hi, I'll talk Swahili, Yeah. So every time I used to go out, those are my favorite moments. Just meeting a Kenyan and just speaking Swahili.
You will feel like you are back home, Yani. Yeah, I do experience that too. Okay, so we are done from there. Let's go back, and now we are going back home. So because right now you are going home now. Let's know which decision, what made you, what give you that decision of going back home? What came into your mind before you made that decision to go back home?
Okay, so for a fact, I'm one person who doesn't like staying in one place for a long time. I love going out, I love nature, I love talking to people and socializing. So first of all, staying in Qatar was the best experience ever, but I felt like it snatched that part of me of talking to people and doing my own things. Because as much as I want to be on phone for a long time and maybe do business, because I love business, I'm so passionate with business. I couldn't do that because I'm still working, okay? And I started my businesses when I was in Qatar. I started 3 brands when I was there. So it was so hard for me to manage all these things. And I'm still working, and I still want to manage my business. Yeah. So I just felt like, no. I love it here, I love the money, but life has to go on. I need to also do things, bigger things than what I'm doing here. So I just decided, you know what? Now let me go back home, let me focus on business. When business ikikata, I can still go back. But let me just come and give myself time with business until I can grow my brands better.
Okay, so before we continue there, you just said that before even you traveled, you started your own brands. So can you please give us an insight, or what sparked onto you, like what ideas came until you started those? Because most of us, we are just here working busy, our minds are so exhausted, we even don't think beyond our work. So how come you just came with that idea of starting your own brands?
Okay, now the first idea that I had was back in 2022. That is Startup Society. It's an organization that I started. The reason being, when I was in Saudi Arabia, the small time that I used to have to interact with people, I used to get people who have worked there for 10 years, 15 years, others 27 years. But someone will tell you, I'm here for all this time, but I don't have I don't have savings. I don't have anything but my name back home. So I started getting interested. Like, why are you coming here every time and you're not even saving enough money? If you cannot save money, then this is not good for you. You can stay at home. Then, so but people explain that I go home with money. Maybe I start up a business, but the business does not work out. Within 3 months, 4 months, the business is dead. So I now started thinking like it is not fair for someone to come work and don't have any savings back home or any business. So now because I was free also, I had nothing to do. I started doing research. So someone will come to me and I'm like, okay, so like when you want to go home, what business do you want to start? Maybe someone will tell me I want to start a poultry business. I want to go and sell chicken. I will take my time, go study about selling chicken, like what it entails, what the market entails, the advantages and disadvantages. Then I will go sit this person down, create a budget and explain to them how it works. Then most of them, when they went back home, most of them communicated that the business was working so well. So I felt like this is a good idea, not only for people in Gulf, but also in Kenya. Because most of the time, if someone has money, someone has a good idea to start a business, but like how to start, how to manage, and how to make it successful is a problem.
Yes.
So what I did, I talk to like consultants. Maybe now someone else start farming. I'll do my own research. I look for someone who's into the career of farming. Talk to them and get help to help other friends do the farming business. If it is online business, I do the same. So yeah, that one has been working. But now we had our first meeting on 13th July, which was yesterday. And now we met physically with most of the entrepreneurs. We met with them. They discussed on how business is done, importing business. They told us how it is done and everything. And it was a success. And most of them they like the idea and they promised that anyone who wants to start a business and wants help in the area, we can always join hands and they're ready to help. So that was the first idea that I had. The second idea, I was so idle most of the time in Gulf because where I was working, my kids were going to school and the family was going to school. They was working. So between 9 to 2, I was free. And we say time is money.
Yes.
So like, I need to get something to do with this time. So I Googled and started learning about online business and I settled on selling household items. And now that is when I started Della Collection. In Della Collection, we sell household items, furniture, electronics, kitchenware, like anything to do with household. That is what we do. We sell. So I got suppliers. So what I do, I just post what I'm selling online. When I get a client, they pay me with my profit. Then I pay the supplier. The supplier will do the delivery of the item. So for me, I'm just working for more. Like my work is just to post the item. If you're interested, you'll buy. I'll get my profit, and the supplier will do the delivery.
Wow, that's what a brilliant.
Yeah,
that was a brilliant idea, actually. Because not everyone thinks that way. So you said that you started a society, like a startup society. So what is this startup society?
So startup society is an organization whereby we help people. People from that area, the youth, also even elderly people. Anyone who wants to venture into business and you don't know what to do, we help with consultancy. Let's say you want to start a business, let's say importation business. We have entrepreneurs in our group who are doing importing, who have done importing for the past 10 years plus. So they help you. Maybe you want to go to China. They'll help you. They'll tell you what to expect when you go to China. Because most of us know that things from China are fake, right?
Yes.
And we also know that when you're ordering from China, what you order and what you get are very different items. But now these ones, the entrepreneurs who have here who've been doing the business for a long time, they'll guide you. They'll tell you, when you go to this market in China, you're going to get these items. When you go to this place, you're going to get fake. When you go to this place, you're going to get original. So it depends on what you bring into the country and how you want to market it. So you see, that will help most people because most of us, we blindly order from China. We get scammed. or we get the wrong items being delivered.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is basically the way we started the organization. Also, for people who don't have any papers, like maybe you go to portfolio, you go to continue your studies, but you want to start a business, you want to learn skills. We have workshops where we teach course of making, baking, things to do with beauty. You just come in, work with us, then we'll guide you on the skills you want to learn. After that, we help you start up a business.
Okay,
yeah,
so
like
I
our main people, not like we don't want to see most people into like we all depending on white collar jobs because they're not available. So we just trying to tell people your talent can make you make money also. If you like farming, if you love maybe doing baking, if you love skincare, you can take your talents and make money out of it. So that is all about Startup Society.
So I can just ask on behalf of my fellows who are not in the country right now, because you are in the country. So like I want to start up I want to start something of which I don't know what is it like. I want an ideas on how you can help me start. How can I? Will it be possible for me to join the startup hall?
Yeah, because we have a lot of people from Gulf. So for people who are not in the country, we have virtual meetings. So we can organize, if we get a group of maybe 10 people, that's a good number. So I'll organize with my entrepreneur friends, and they'll come on. We'll have for like 1 or 2 hours, whereby we'll have a lot of things being discussed. We can discuss about online businesses. We can discuss about household business. We can discuss about farming. We can discuss about transportation business. So we can do it virtually, but I always love telling people this. After getting the training virtually, don't just trust people with your money that, okay, now because of that, I'm going to give money back home for me to start a business. Try doing something that is online, something that you can manage, like things like services. Okay, things like drop shipping, whereby you just get goods from the supplier, you post online and get money. That is perfect. I don't really advise people on send money home, let people start a business for you now. You get the knowledge. When you're having the knowledge already, when you come home now, start the business yourself. Give it 3 months to grow. Even when you travel back home and leave an employer there, you will know how the business goes. That is perfect. But when you start a business blindly, it is going to disappoint you eventually.
Okay, before then, I really have another question. Because you always see that there are a lot of people advertising online jobs here, online businesses, and some people we have tried some and it fades eventually. So can you let what is the difference between that society and these others we see?
Okay,
what makes it different to these other platforms we see people advertising online? So we can trust you and come and venture this journey together with you.
Sure. So when it comes to Startup Society, we're not selling anything. We're just giving out services it's like a consultancy.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to selling things online, I can assure you, it is very hard to notice what is legit and what is not legit. So for us, we will just guide you on business. If you want suppliers, we are going to help you we're going to link you with suppliers. Let's say today, Mary, you want to sell shoes. You'll come to me. I will take you through the business of shoes, how it works, the kind of profit you're expecting. And then I'll link you to suppliers. And I'll link you to legit suppliers. I'll tell you, no, this is a supplier of some shoes. Very legit. So from there, I'll be responsible for any loss you go if you went through the supplier that I connected you with. But if you go to a different supplier and get a loss, I will not be responsible. So we are even linked with suppliers. Let's say you want to do maybe a household business, you want to sell TVs. I will take you through the business. I'll tell you the disadvantages and advantages first. Then I'll link you to suppliers who will be selling the products to you at wholesale prices. So for you, it is up to you to not if I give you this supplier, don't look for other people that are scamming you. maybe I've told you, a supplier sells a TV at 10,000, then you can sell it at 15,000. You go get someone who's telling you they're selling at 5,000. Then when you get a loss, you come to me. That one, you see, it's a hard.
So since you study, have you ever experienced scams?
Yeah, yes.
So how do you handle them? Because that is what makes us more scared, when we are putting more effort on working and getting this little, how small the salary is, and you get scammed, how disappointing it will be, and depressing. Sometimes people go into depression because of that.
Yeah, so what I do, before linking anyone to a supplier, I'll have physically met the supplier. I'll know what they're selling. I will buy from them myself and make sure they're legit. We also look at their business permit to know that, okay, this is something that is registered. Then from there, I get to the supplier. Because I've also bought things blindly. There's a time that I ordered clothes because I looked so good and they paid money. And it turned out to be a scam because they even had a shop, and when you visited the shop, it doesn't even exist.
Okay,
something that's.
So that I think that thing needs a training, and you are the one who does that. So how can people reach you? Because if they want to connect with you, so that you can give them an insight on how to start this journey of business, mostly because you deal with businesses, or there is other things you deal with.
The business.
Mostly business, yeah. So people wants to reach you out. How can they reach you? Where are you located or situated? Tell us more details so that we can know how to reach you.
Okay, so my personal number mostly is easier. You can text with me through WhatsApp, or just a phone call or a normal message. That is 0111 61 2054. Okay. Social media, I am there, but I've not formalized my pages for business. So once I do that, I will share. But I'm Kerubo Dolphin in all social media platforms.
Yeah, but they are not for business. For now, they are just for your personal use.
Personal. Yeah, so if you want to reach me for business, I prefer you call me. Yeah.
So you need to rebrand all your channels, and I'm here for you. I can help you rebrand them. Yeah, so that at least it can be for business. So that it's easy. Mostly it's easy when people reaches you in social media compared to, because we are very far from you, so we cannot come physically or locate in your. But do you have an office?
I'm sharing an office with a friend for now. Before I get my own office.
Yeah.
The office is in demand.
Okay. So how are you coping up? Because I know that it's your first time being home and managing your business. You personally, how is this? How is the situation?
It's not like that easy, but they say the more you risk, the more you gain.
Okay.
And so I'm just managing, like I'm being cautious with finances mostly, because most of the time when you come home, you're not cautious. The things will find out that you've used all your money and you have to go back and get more.
Okay.
So I'm very cautious and spend little until you're sure of where you're getting the next income from. That's what I can say.
And if before people just come to look for you, so that you can give them the go ahead or the insights on what is supposed to be, let us know that we normally want to know, like, do we need a huge capital to come and visit you, or even without nothing you can come and visit?
No, like business. Okay, most businesses require capital, but in the world we're living right now, where we have online, most people are into online business. You don't need a huge amount of money to start your business. You can start with something, grow it to something one day. I'll use an example of today. I've started an online shop. Okay, let me just use a very practical example. I told you I have 3 brands. So there's this one brand you talk about. It's called Nest Bodyworks.
Yeah.
Nest Bodywork. I make deodorants, shampoos, conditioners, exfoliating shampoos. When I started, I did not start with making all these things. I started with 10,000. 10,000, I was able to get bottles for refilling. I was able to do branding, and I was able to make some deodorants. So the first thing that I can say happened, I really love going to social media a lot. So I came across this advert of Africa Hair Market whereby they were having an exhibition in Target Center.
Mm-hmm.
You go with your product, exhibit them for people to know. So with the 10,000, I was able to make products and took them to Sarit. For Sarit, you just paid 2,300. Also, you could even pay 500 for a smaller bowl. We sold, we got a lot of clients. Like we didn't sell much, but I got to know people. Like we got exposure out there to the market. The second event was at KCC China Trade Week. We were also there selling. Now I got orders. Someone told me no, because they like a product, I have to sell them in the shop. So I need 50 pieces of the shower gels. So what did I do? They paid the money. So I because they paid already, I'm able to manufacture and remedy the profit and deliver the goods. So you see, for these 50 products, I needed something like 21,000, okay? But because I'm already online, I've done good marketing, my goods are out there, people will trust me with their money before they receive the products. So when it comes to business right now, you don't need a huge amount of money to start business. Something small can grow bigger. That's why our slogan at Startup Society, small things can lead to greater things. So start small.
Yeah, so if I could just refer my audience, because I know I don't have only African audience, I have different parts. So can you help them too, or just Africans or Kenyans only?
No, I can do help them because it's business consultancy. Business is worldwide.
Oh,
okay.
Because there is someone who is watching me from Germany, another one from Australia, and another one from America, and all they need is an insight on how they can start their online business. So you can help them all both. And
yes, they can.
Is there a fee you charge when they come to sale?
Depending on what you want. Mm-hmm. But for now, if you like, not from your audience, because thank you for inviting me here also. Mm-hmm. I think I'll take 5 people for free. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the first 5 people who want to know anything about any kind of business, you can do that for free. But then when it comes to charges, they don't charge too much, but just a small fee for consultancy.
An affordable amount anybody can afford, even if you are jobless.
They are very affordable because now, we're using time. I need to get other entrepreneurs on board to come and help. So that is the reason I charge.
So I have like a lot of friends from Kenya right now. Maybe they will be watching this video later. I'm sure that they will be the first one to reach you. I hope that they will grab that chance so that they can stop being idle at home. At least you can help them do something of their own, which needs some little capital at least. And they can grow from, you start step by step. Nobody wake up one day and find themselves rich. If you need something, you have to go for it. And they say hard work pays. Actually, it does pay. It depends on how you personally use that word hard work. Because I've seen people doing a lot of things, falling, when standing up again and starting the journey, and now they are somewhere. Because even you never knew that one day you could just become a business lady, owning your own something. From working as a housemaid to now a business lady, you see. It's a very big step. So that's what I always say. I always tell that your journey doesn't start end where, like, if you want to go back home, you have nothing, you don't have savings. Your journey doesn't end there. You can do something, at least you can start from somewhere again and rebuild yourself and become someone who will be proud of. So I want to just go personal and ask you something very, very personal. Like now, if you look back to go back to 2019 and talk to that one girl who was dreaming of just wants to go abroad and make her dreams come through, what can you tell her?
Okay, the first advice I would say is save your money. You don't have to trust people with your money.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first mistake that I did, because I trusted people with my money and it was all gone. Yeah, so to save your money, I'd also like to say that don't give up. The future is bright. The future is very bright, so don't give up. Do not give up.
So if you will go back to 2019, will you make the same decision you made? Or you will make something, or you will just look back and say, no, I will not start this journey again.
But I think I will go back. I will travel to Gulf because I've learned a lot. There's the me that I didn't know that I now know after traveling to Gulf. There's exposure that I've found out there. I've gone to places, big places, and I've learned that okay, life doesn't just evolve in what I was living in, but there's a lot out there
and
that I've learned that I will still choose to travel again, because I'm sure if I do not travel, there's more that I will learn.
You could have not learned about even how to start this business and being strong, knowing how to trust people with your money, because one thing people forget is trusting people with their money. Like you are here working hard, trying to send money back home, building houses for other people there, making their businesses grow. So when you go back, you have nothing, If you try to limit this expansion, try to save something, at least you will see changes. Because like me personally, I've written my book, which I will be launching this week, actually, if possible. And I always look back and see how I wasted like 3 years. I didn't save anything. I didn't do something constructive for myself. But now I thank God, because when I came to realize the mistakes I was doing back then and rectify them, for now I cannot say that I'm that one girl who was in Qatar before, because when I was in Qatar, I don't know how I was. I was in a situation I cannot even tell myself how I was. But right now what I came to realize is problems home will never end.
Will never end. And one thing also learned is that money will never be enough.
Yeah, and money will never be enough. So all you have to do, if you think that you can solve all the problems at home, you are very, very, very wrong. Even without you, they will be that they will know how to solve those problems. So it's all about you limiting what you send back home and try to save something. And I could just advise people, if you see that saving to the bank and M-Pesa is hard for you, they let them join circles, Circles helps a lot. Because I will bring that up because we have someone who knows more about circles, of which who invited us. I would love to invite that Mr. Rogers actually in my next interview, so that he will teach us on how we can save in circles. It's very, very important saving there, because you will have something like me. Since I started saving in a circle, trust me not, I can see that I have something that I can use to do with it in the future. Yeah. So how can you describe your journey in one word? Your girl's journey. How can you describe it?
I say Ebenezer, if I can say one word.
Yeah.
Because this far, it has been God.
Yeah, exactly.
Traveling to God, getting a baby in Gulf, traveling back home with a baby, losing money for a whole 9 months, going back to Gulf, working again and seeing God start businesses. It is God. It can only be God.
So thank you so much, Delphine, for having you in my platform today. I'm grateful for accepting my invite and joining me. At least you see, I'm seeing that there is some positive response when it comes to Gulf, so that people will know that not all people come here and suffer. Other people come here and go back glorifying, of which you should know. So if you, one advice you can tell somebody, that maybe there is someone out there watching you and want to start this Gulf journey, what can you tell them?
Gulf is a good place. Arabs are human beings like us, but their culture and their way of bringing is very different from home. When you're traveling to Gulf, know that you're going to a different country. When we are often told, when you go to Romans, do what the Romans do. When you go to Rome, do what the Romans do. When you visit Gulf, be like them. Be disciplined. Pray to God.
Yeah.
Pray to God. Make people friend. Be very humble. The moment you're humble with these people, they will love you. I know there are bad people out there, but God can soften any heart just to make sure that you, as long as you believe in Him.
So all they have to know, not all the people are the same. So I think we will finish this interview here. And if there is someone out there who wants to share their journey, their story, please reach me out. We can at least, let's share some Gulf experience so that people will know what's out here and they can be motivated. So thank you so much for watching us. See you in my next video.